All right, hello, everybody. Hello. Double checking on everybody, making sure that audio is good. Yeah, it looks good. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It is a nice Friday evening. I'll be at, well, actually, it kind of depends on where you're at. Because you might be on the other side of, debates as far as like the Pokemon stuff, or you might be receiving the Xbox news rather poorly today. It's, you know what? Fair. It's been rough. Also, first time in a while that I'm actually like wearing a jacket or just adding layers. It was cold. I was like, nah, dude, it doesn't get that cold in this room, especially because, this is the editing room slash the bedroom, but it's usually really warm. It's weird. Things have been strange. That's also strange. This whole past week has been me doing whatchamacallit. Just do that. Oh, well, you see that there too. Surprise, surprise! I ended up getting both. I have a plan on how to make that work for me. We'll see though. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna go ahead and boot up the games respectively. But sorry, guys. What was I gonna talk about? No, this entire week has just been me editing videos, dude. And I didn't even bat an eye about it. There was hardly any complaints except for like the content within itself. I just locked in for the entire week. All of a sudden we're on Friday. I'm like, what happened to my week? I thought I had the rest of the week off, And it's like, oh wait, surprise, surprise, Justin. You spent all this time working on this Tanuki video, which is up, by the way, ! Tanuki over on the Red platform. Or I think it's Tanuki Media Official. So apologies on that. So we have some new stuff going on. Not new stuff. It is actually pretty old stuff as far as recycled 7 stars, but hey, the Scarlet file does not have it, so why not? Why not? I really should do more of the DLC content for Pokemon Legends EA, but here I am. Ibrahim, how's it going? So this 7-star Sceptile, excuse me, Dragon Tera type, as did I already say it was Dragon Tera type? Whatever. This has been one that I've done a solo on before, and it's actually pretty straightforward. In a group setting, I'm not sure. I just knew that I used an Annihilate. So I went through and just raised one real quick before we went live. Not immediately before we went live. Actually, I gave myself quite a bit of prep time. But yeah, no. So Ghost Terror type, Shell Bell. And then you look over here, you got attack, you got HP. They're pretty much the exact same. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. If I'm going to make it the exact same, actually. There we go. Much better. And yeah, we are pretty much ready to go as far as hosting raids. But Ibrahim, what's been going on? Also, how's it going? Or I know. Excuse me. Hungry, like extremely hungry, because it's that time of the month again. Fasting. Ooh. I don't know how you do it, man. This is the there's no seamless way we need to like transitioning to this. We had fried rice for dinner, and I just had like more of an appetite than I would have expected with myself. Usually I try to just kind of keep it easy, but whatever like servings that like my mom and dad were done with, I just took the rest. I was like, what the? I can't be doing this. I'm not that growing boy anymore. Crazy. But Sino, yeah, you can join in with us. Starting pretty early. It's a good thing you caught on. So early into the stream. Alright, so we're gonna prioritize Scarlet right now. Because I just don't have the mon for that one. Okay. Should be that one over. I hit the fence. It should be over here. I would like to remind everybody that I am looking at very small screens at this point. Just for the sake of watching this Scarlet. Wait, what the? Is that just... Is that Arcanine always there? I don't even know. That's... I don't know. You know what? There's always a surprise. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and try it out with this group. I don't know what's like with group settings. I only know the solo approach. I know that it's good to have defense down, or sorry, attack down, if possible. If we don't have that, then we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, my Annihilate does not have that. Also, what's going on? Artiangus? Hello, I'm just typing in I'm typing in the red platform chat, but I'm not sure if you read it. Sino, yeah, I'm seeing you. Are you not? What was it? Sino C Pulse? Is that not you? Or am I like muted? No, I'm not muted. Surprisingly enough, you actually thumbs up. But yeah, you asked if you can join, and I said yeah, sure, you can join in. Granted, I only just replied like just the once. All right, so we just have this one like settled. I think I misheard you. I'm going back to that chat. Fair enough. You do you. That's why we have multiple chats running. Oh, by the way, we have a multi-stream going on. We have the red. And we got the purple platforms, and then we have TikTok. Obviously, I can't say the other platforms' names because of, you know. Looks like you didn't have any problems jumping in, so that's good. I think our signal should be good. Well, I'm only talking about this one. As far as getting hardline, I thought we were screwed on my end. Because that's a cable that doesn't actually have the clamp lock mechanism in it, but we're good. Ooh. Yeah, no, this week's been relatively chill, all things considered. I really did spend the whole week editing videos. If it wasn't the Tanuki video, it would have been all the shorts I missed out on for the pod, so... Yeah, I've just been keeping myself busy, I suppose. No big deal. Although, I guess part of me wishes that I could have spent some time just gaming a little bit more, working on the backlog. Oh, nice. Hopefully we got more folks in here, but you'll have to ready up pretty soon, though. Looks like our time's almost up. Alright, let's see what track do I want to work with today. Let's go with this one. Alright, so I don't have a fully concrete plan here. Alright, so let me see. I'm gonna just go ahead and try using a taunt real quick. Oh, son of a... I'm not fast enough. And Sceptile's hella fast. But yeah, after this he'll start using Dragon Swipe, I believe. It kind of depends, though. I don't like the potential like crits on that, but we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to Ibrahim. I knew you liked the track as well. It's also just a nice starter. Oop, uh-oh. I don't... Just like... Let me just go for Reach Fist. All these interruptions, like, in-game... bugging right now. Oh, yeah, no, Sceptile, take your time. Take your time. Not in a rush. Not a time limit here, Sceptile. Also, that's the meter? God, those shields are longer than usual. Uh oh. Oh, come on. I get the attack drop just so I can double buff, but it's only when I'm already in the red. Oh, come on. I'm gonna try to heal up real quick. Wait, port gas. What moves does it have? Good question. I'll go ahead and pull it up. Well, so far it has Leaf Blade, Breaking Swipe, Dragon Dance, Leaf Storm. Although some of those might be extra moves. Let me just double check. Okay, we have Leaf Blade, Breaking Swipe, Dragon Dance, Thunder Punch as the main moveset. It also has Leaf Storm and Earthquake whenever applicable. Which is probably just like really low amount, to be honest. So hold on. Let me just lock in on this one first. Hear just the music. Is the music too loud? Like, can you hear me right now if I'm yelling? I'll lower it. Let me just, I might, oh, shoot, one moment. Actual legitimate issue. Hold on. Oh, wait. It's there. The hell? Oh, that's what happened. Sorry, I'm just trying to like get my bearings here. Testing. Nope, it's not there. Okay. God, there's so many tabs. I cannot freak out over it. Okay, so TikTok's having an issue right now. They do not pick up my mic, even though they should. Let me just change general settings here. Should be voice mod. Voice mod's always been the one to pull through for a lot of that kind of stuff. But unless voice mod maybe has picked up a different signal because of all the different switches and everything. Voice mod, please. There's voice mod right there. Test, test, test. Nope, can't hear it. Huh. All right, test, test. Okay, okay, we got it. Super weird. I see what the problem was. The input was there, but the system input itself, or the volume of the input, because that's a whole separate thing, was already down. So I have to kind of bring it up to like, what was it, 90 something, 97? That should be good. All right. I wasn't expecting voice mod to give me the trouble this time. All right, let's try it again. I'll focus just on this bottom screen here. It's kind of annoying because TikTok Live Studio is its own separate broadcasting software. Also, Luck, how's it going? Because we can't multi-stream like all on OBS for some reason with it. I really wish we could, but it requires stream keys, and I think that requires very special things. But the workaround is just literally to stream directly from their broadcasting software. Not the worst thing in the world. It's just a bit of juggling. But yeah, any further issues that we come across technical wise, just let me know. Oh, a little bit of good news actually. God, we finally broke through. TikTok specifically, we finally hit 5K followers. We've been stuck at 4,900 for a while. We just plateaued. It sucks, dude. It reminds me of the time that when I had the Dang Productions red platform channel. That was stuck at like 100 or something like that, or 99. I hate the plateaus, dude. It's rough. But we did over there, and you know what? The red platform for this channel specifically is hitting close to like 350 last time I checked. That's not bad. And then the purple platform is getting closer to 500, so not bad, not bad. I appreciate it. Also, everyone's good to go. Okay. That was fast. Everyone readied up. Can we just load this in? It's music apps been really slow to load things, but okay. Orgus, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you, thank you. Obama Snow might be interesting of a use case. Okay, cool. It's using Break and Swipe instead. We might actually get lucky with this. Also, sorry, Bargoss, what's going on? What do you think are good counters? Unfortunately, I've only ran this solo with Annihilate, so it's all kind of based on just Annihilate just taking in the breaking swipes and just using it against it. But it only really works well with NPCs with like Intimidate and everything like that to lower the attack of Sceptile. So somewhere within that ballpark of strategy, I'd go for that. Otherwise, I'm just kind of curious as to how this will play out. Oh. Actually, wait. What was the dragon move that this thing had? I don't think it even has one. No, breaking swipe. Why did I not? Why didn't I think about that? I guess, yeah. I guess what it would come down to would just be like a fairy type might do well. It really sucks that I already brought up its shields though. I would say ice types are also probably not a bad idea either. It just depends on how much you have resistance towards. This is ridiculous. Ah! There has to be, like, maybe the ability? There are certain mons that can shield themselves from critical hits, so that would be nice too, but to have a good combination of everything, that's also something else. You know what? I'll just try using Rage Fist again, but I have another idea for a Pokemon that could be of use. Maybe Iron Valiant. Maybe. It really depends, though. Iron Valiant. Asher, how's it going? Okay, Iron Valiant's very fight, so there's no issues with the ground type move. Defense is not too bad, except for the fact that it lacks in special defense. So there's that. Yeah, we're kind of screwed over here. Oh, Yeah, this was such a good idea. Well, at least for the solo runs it was. Maybe this is the move here. Okay, so I have some options, guys. I could be running support or main offense, but use Spirit Break. Spirit Break might be an actual good idea for this because it lowers special attack. But the problem is that Leaf Blade may also be a problem. So, actually this... Wait, hold on. Let me just double check the movesets. Again. Leaf Blade, Breaking Swipe, Dragon Dance... Oh, right. So it is physical attacker. Okay. That is a problem. I'm trying to think, is there... I guess, I was thinking of Zoomerell, but I was like, nah, Leaf Blade would absolutely destroy us. There are some other moves here and there that can help out, but... I guess if anything... Also, this music is... Let's relax on this music. Give me a second. As I said, no main Pokemon on NSO. Not yet, I guess. They're literally going to, in my opinion, from my perspective, they're going to just literally run through the entire, like, well of spin-off games before they ever touch mainline Pokemon games and put that onto NSO. Alright, there we go. Just kind of looking through here and just seeing if there's any potential candidates. I mean, we could try to run it with like another dragon type, but never does sound like a good idea. I mean, we could use this Grimmsnarl just for support, for screens and whatnot, but the problem is that I'll probably have to change a couple moves here and there just so it kind of works out. Maybe? Not that one. Bulk up, fake out, flatter. Nah, not necessarily this one. It was a decent idea. I don't have a lot of Pokemon to build off of either, so it's kind of rough. We do have the Koraidon, but although you also, I was gonna say, Koraidon also has Breaking Swipe, so that could help. It just not a really good move when I'm also weak towards it too. I guess I could wipe that away with maybe I could. Considered. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Just double checking. Oh, Asher was the only one speaking right now. Straight up, just not happening. And 20 US dollars each. And R. I guess we'll try this then. Is Glaceon could help? Nope. Maybe I don't think Chestnut would be the one to help out here. Hello? Nah. Our Chaladon. Wait. I might be... Wait. So let me just double check here. You do have Breaking Swipe, so that would help. Maybe. I have some ideas here. Focus energy. Yeah, all right, let's just put that out there. Just an idea. Just an idea. Okay, so this may not work, so I'm gonna just try Koraidon. Actually, no, forget that. I like Koraidon, but like no. Let's use our Chaladon for this one. So my plan will be to what was it? Essentially buff up my defenses while also using Breaking Swipe to lower the attack. I should have Reflect on it though. If I have enough TMs for that. If I don't, then sorry. Let's find out. It's number 70 something. 4? Okay, yeah, I actually don't have it. Let's just see if this will work. Okay. Okay, hold on. Asher, can you elaborate? What do you mean by frig? I was like, wait, what exactly? I thought that was a typo of something. Oh, well, you mean Fire Red Leaf? That's an L. That was an L, dude. My bad. I see it. I just couldn't distinguish if that was an I or an L. That's as far as my vision goes here. I was gonna say, like, maybe I should just don on the glasses for today. I guess, to be fair, I've been doing a lot of editing these past couple days. So, alright. Typically, I don't really need to use them for most, like, chats. But we'll do it. Alright, let's just hope my strat can work. In the meantime, I'll see if there's any other moves that maybe our Chaldon can learn that might be useful. There it is. Let's see. There's mirror code slash. That's I, but Smackdown, Roar, Tera Blast, Steel Beam, Draco, Solar, Thunder. Nope. I'm just. I'm mainly looking for moves that just do debuffs while they're at it. I guess when in doubt, flinching isn't the worst thing in the world. Body press, there's sword stance, but I'm not using it for this one. But yeah, no, our Chaldon can learn reflect, so I should probably just lock in on that. That's probably the best thing I could do. Yeah, but meaning if any come expect Sapphire for $20, Ruby for 20, and Emerald for 20. That's what I think too. It does open up the possibilities for those other ports. Alright, I'll play this track here. Oh, no way! We actually get Arcanine this time. That helps. That helps out major. Man, I was gonna say you lowered my attack, brother. This action might work perfectly. Although I guess the question is, when are they going to be releasing those other Game Boy Advance games? They may have to wait for like a rainy day, a rainy year for that. If there's anything I've learned is that Nintendo's willing to space out a lot of their stuff for appropriate timing and coverage. And if that extends into like decision making when it comes to Pokemon, I mean, Nintendo partly owns them, so owns Pokemon, so that's fair. Oh, thank you for the follow. I want to say that says John, but that's like a different font entirely. So I'm like, whoa. Wait, what the? I thought I guess not. I guess I didn't. Oh, actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? Just in case I'm expecting the earthquake. Should make my earthquake. Yeah, I'll just swap typings here. Fire Red and Leaf Green come out on the 27th. I would say expect Gen 4 and beyond to never come. I don't think there's much reason for Gen 4 to pop up anytime soon because they pretty much covered like old Gen 4, you know, as far as like the remake on that one. But like that also does cover Gen 5, which I think actually does deserve some attention. I guess we'll have to see about that. Yeah, it says John. I have a different font on my user. Oh, look cool. You're playing Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, we're still playing it over here. A lot of people do still play around with it. I'm actually surprised how often people are still going through the sorry, the whatchamacallit, the 7 stars. But I mean, like, I guess the Pokemon devs just know. Oh, actually, you know what? We're not doing too good over here. I should probably just heal up. I've been able to hold out for just a good while, but I'm nowhere near getting that output. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Ah! I guess that's the downside of using the Tera, is that I would be now neutral damage towards Leaf Blade and that critical hit. That's fair. And I should just double down on steel typing. But this is a very particular build for our Chaladon, so I'm just kind of working with what I got. So, oh god. No wonder it was doing so much damage at a certain point. Yeah, I need to continue working on just whittling down the attack. Also, Reflect would have been great. Gen 5 is the next in line for a remake, so no worries there. That's what I was hoping for. As far as, you know, trying to look out into the future on that. Because I think Gen 5 is the only one that doesn't have any like remakes, because it just kind of went at its own pace. You had one and then you had the sequel, which was very odd for it to do it, but it did. But yeah, you know what? Excuse me, I'm going to... First of all, I'm going to set up the music again. Man, it really takes a while for it to load it up. Yeah, sure. So let me just quickly warp over here. I just want to see how much I need to do in order to craft one of the reflects. I think we'll still get something else, says Portgus. Fire Red and Leaf Green is cool, but it feels lackluster. It definitely feels like that, given like the current, the current terrain with Pokemon. It definitely had its place, definitely had its spotlight. But whenever I jump into Fire Red or Leaf Green, it kind of like slogs for one, just because of just how it was. That's just how it was built and designed. But it is kind of the more like it even for like a Gen 3 game, it definitely leans in on a lot of the more simplistic aspects of the game, I guess. Maybe that's not the right word for it, but I mean, personally, I don't have an issue with it. Outside of that, I guess. But I definitely need to change my mindset when it comes to playing like that type of game. All right, so I'm just changing out the screens here, so it's a little bit easier to survive. Thankfully, I had enough. Where was it? Down there. What the? It's Diglett. Unless your Kanto every gen gets remade once. That's what I was thinking. And that makes sense too. Listen, I'm not in those meeting rooms, but if I were them, I would look at their previous like games and be like, hey, we do something with this. Okay, sorry, let's try that again. Heart Gold and Soul Silver is what you're hoping for. Well, that would be kind of nice, even if it was just simply released as just kind of like the ROM. That's what they're saying about some some leaks here and there about someone who has access to the games already. That's like, it's just straight up the ROM. I mean, it can be done. I just wonder if they'll do stuff like giving you options to like change, I guess, the bottom screen. I guess we'll see. I was just thinking though that they really wanted to just not touch anything about Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's just the games as they were. But they could have also considered maybe modernizing a couple things here and there. And I'm not talking about like speed up buttons or, you know, a reset button, or just, you know, well, yeah, a reset button of sorts, rewind button, save states or anything like that. But I'm talking about just simple like online multiplayer stuff where their quote unquote wireless can actually be like a global type of thing, where you could just plug in maybe just a friend group code number, and any friends who have access to it can just connect through that. I feel like that could work. Oh, Joel, thank you. Yo, what's up? What's up? Do you think we'll get the events that were in the game? I would just hope so. I would just simply hope so. It does scare me if this was just the vanilla game and there isn't a sign that shows that those items are being supported. Because previously, what was it? You had to like just download them through Mystery Gift or something like that. So, I mean, they'd had to bake it in. So they had to just kind of go in the background and just add it in. So, I mean, I would say that the best way for us to know for sure is through that Pokemon Day next Friday. I beat it with first try with the Sylveon. Oh, that's good to hear. Good that Sylveon's got mileage in this one. What was the what's the move on that one as far as like the move set? Oh yeah, breaking. Just know it has Dragon Dance, Breaking Swipe, Leaf Blade. Joel, we got it. We got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. That's all I know so far. I'll give you the full list in just a little bit. Also, did I accidentally press ahead? That might be on me. Sure, go with this one. Yeah, it's Leaf Blade, Breaking Swipe, Thunder Punch, Dragon Dance, And it'll also have Leaf Storm, as you see here, and then Earthquake. Although at this point, I guess I don't even need to worry about that. Also, what's going on, Asher? Let's see. Yeah, if they modernize it, it would be like a remake or a $70 USD pricing. No chance in hell, you know, they would give us events. And if they do, it's gonna be like 1 transfer out per switch per event or mon or something like that. I don't think it's gonna be like that, because how would you really track that in like an old game like that? I think it would make a little bit more sense if, well, I mean, that's how the original games work too, right? Because, you know, as far as event stuff, that's like per save file. BDSP did that. Well, yeah, BDSP did have like baked in events, but, you know, if we're talking purely as far as remakes, then yeah, it'll just kind of be something for post game stuff, and that's fine. But if we're talking about like it being a straight up port, for example, that may not been your words and more over mine, then I just don't know how they would do that unless they just somehow rigged the guy at the Pokemart to just to stand right there and give you the stuff that you need. I guess they could probably code that in there, right? I mean, people mod Pokemon all the time, so yeah, they could do it. But it really feels like Fire Red and Leaf Green they just might just be straight up ports. Well, I mean, just the ROM. So they may not even like touch anything beyond that. But I guess they would have to integrate the communications with Pokemon Home as well. That has to be happening still. Home tracks it, so if baked in, you could do the event, but no transfer out. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Oh, Cody, how's it going? Welcome back. I think that's the same Cody. Yeah, that's what BDSP did. Alright, fair enough. I wasn't really keeping track of like a lot of the internal stuff that they would try to be doing. To be fair, when I was playing through BDSP, it was a oh my god, what the? Is my stuff not working? Breaking Swipe is supposed to lower their attack. And I've been doing nothing but that. So unless it's using the Dragon Dance and it's using on individual lanes, which that is problematic. But sorry, Ivik, what's going on? Oh, yo, what's up? How are you? I'm doing all right over here. We're kind of struggling with this one, though. I might have to try the Sylveon tactic, but it might require some resources. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, I was just talking about BDSP. I played it, but ultimately I did it for a Nuzlocke run just to make things a little bit more interesting, more challenging, and it turned out to only be challenging at the very end. And I got a whole team wipe and everything like that. But once I beat the game, I was just like, I'm done. I'm good. No post game or anything. I was just done. It's kind of hard for me to jump back into that one, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure I could have made it a little bit more difficult for myself, but nah, like that game, even in a Nuzlocke format, was extremely easy up until the very end. Then it kicked my butt. This be Sceptile. I'll tell you how. I just need to eat my chocolate ice cream first. Alright, priorities first, I guess. We're running out of time here, though. What was it? On 3DS with Gen 1, if you glitch for mute, it cannot transfer out unless you hack into the trainer's data to match an event. Oh, really? Because, yeah, the hack was doable, or the glitch was doable, and I thought that was okay for just transfer just and everything like that, but if it isn't, then unless you know, manipulate your save data and everything. But yeah, Cody, I've been well. I didn't mean to ignore that. Man, dude. And then, like, hold on. Let me just double check. Brother! I've been doing nothing but breaking swipes. What are you talking about? This dude's just Dragon Dance spamming. This is... Nah, dude. Nah, this is terrible. God, is it really gonna be like that? Dragonite was also the same way, if I recall. What's probably happening, if, you know, unless corrected otherwise, it's probably... What was it? Sceptile is using Dragon Dance on individual lanes. So it's magnifying its stages of attack and speed further than, you know, a standard like 1v1 would be. I don't even know what to do with that. Okay. Joel, if you're still in there and you ran the Sylveon and Ivik, you can bounce off of that later. What'd you guys end up doing? I heard Sylveon, so fair enough. Also, yeah, let me put on the fishing vibes then. Watch out on there's a chance. There was a chance you could shine today, but it wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, give me a second. There's Q-Charm that's pixelate for that ability. Actually, what's Scarlet Violet level up moves? Oh, interesting. Oh, Cody. Okay. What was your tactic for this one? Oh, jeez. Also, what's going on here? If you do the Arceus event in Gen 4, it transfers to Gen 5, but cannot continue onwards. Oh, really? That's super odd. Okay. Some little bit of nuanced information about what could go through and what couldn't. That doesn't necessarily make sense to me, but, you know, if it was an issue of transferring it over to, like, Bank in that time, and it's just game per game basis. The Ghost Fighters. That's what I did before. Or, unless you're talking about Armor against the Rule Edge. Armor might make more sense there. Unfortunately, that's a little bit way too out of my resource department over here. Maybe. We do have once the Rule Edge here. But the problem is that it's not really for defense, but the Clear Smog would help out big time. Go down one. The second Pokemon in your party. So Annihilate. Okay. But yeah, I used Annihilate before, but it was not working here. The problem was is that like it's okay in like I've been able to do solo runs with it, but in a group setting it doesn't seem to work. I use taunt to like halt its increases in speed and everything like that. Focus energy is just for us, Rage Fist pretty much, and then I mean there is Screech, but I guess we'll try it again. Although, oh wait, hold on. Should probably just increase the PP of Rage Fist while I'm at it. This should do. Alright, let's do it. Connecting. Also, what's going on? Onwards. In addition, Asher, you're saying that's why I say GF. If you can elaborate on that one. You can do certain restrictions. So even if we get the events, I can almost guarantee they won't be permanent with unlimited transfer. Maybe. I guess so. I mean, the thing is that Game Freak. Okay. Yeah, the issue is that since we have Pokemon Home in this case, everything runs on a singular file, so you can kind of get away with it as far as like training other Pokemon here and there, but not like event like Pokemon. I guess unless you never link up that account to your own. But I guess duplicates would also be really weird too. So they probably scan it for that. That's probably why they actually have it as like Pokemon gifted from somebody else instead of you as the trainer, as the owner. That makes sense. Because I have been noticing that. Okay. Damn it. They really do think about it. Also, thank you, Cody. Thank you. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and double check my I'm gonna look at my old TikTok stuff for that Sceptile run and just see if there was anything particularly different aside from playing it solo. Let me see. Is it? It should be. Oh, there it goes. Man, there was at some point where we were fighting Sceptile way back when, where we had no idea that there was going to be a Mega Dragonite. Sorry, I'll set up another room here. So I use Taunt, then Focus Energy, and then Reach Fist. And then the Defiant strats. Are you kidding me? It's exact strat that we've been using, but the problem is that there's some like wrench in the plan when we're using like a group setting. So essentially, it really leans in on partner Pokemon that can actually lower the attack in some form or fashion, whether it be a burn status or just simply lowering, you know, attack with a status like attack effect, or someone else using Breaking Swipe, you know. Man. But for some reason, I wasn't anticipating that Sceptile would stack up on its Dragon Dance so many times. Gonna explain how to beat Sceptile on my next comment. Okay, Ivik. Just try to keep it as brief as possible. I guess, to be fair, I'm not really going anywhere, to be honest. Joshua, you are right. Clefable can work. In fact, I'll double check and see what I can do with Clefable. Clefable's pretty bulky, so... what does it say here? There's the Q charm aspect. Unaware. Oh. Oh. So it has that. Okay. That would be pretty useful. And it does have Life Dew. It would be good support. Oh. Moonlight as well. Cosmic Power, just to help out. The only downside really is the fact that like that defense is to 73, so it's not like the bulkiest thing in the world. Also, it looks like, is anyone going to hop in? Well, I guess we could test out the solo approach for this one. All right, let's hope for the best. Oh, well, in this case, let's just try it. Totally forgot I had to actually lock in. Alright, what am I feeling right now? What am I feeling? This one. King Gambit with the ability Defiant. Oh, that's good. Tera Ice type moves. Tera Ice type. Swords Dance, Iron Defense, Protect, and Terra Blast. Holding Shell Bell. Interesting. You're using... Yeah, the Terra Blast actually helps out quite a lot. I have more. Okay, okay. Let me just verify. Okay. In that case, it only uses the one instance. Yeah, what helps out here in this particular format is the fact that even if I got, like, if in this case, if I get one hit in for Rage Fist, it still stacks even after getting knocked out once or twice. I think Focus Energy, though, I'll have to still work with that. There's still the possibility of getting credit on, so... Oh, wait! That still hurts quite a bit. Oh, of course, of course. How did it get a second instance for that? I wasn't there for it. Okay. I guess I should just go ahead and open up this group while we're at it. Okay, let me just double check. Yeah, I don't have focus energy on me, so I have to restart that. Please, please, please. Just let me. Oh, God. Leaf Blade hits for a lot, even if it's not doing critical damage. First turn, use Iron Defense. Use Terra Blast, then wait until resets the state, and then try to max up defense with Iron Defense next, then next attack, and then last Terra Blast. Are you? This runs a bust already. That's why we need like a full-on like attack debuffer. All right, I'm hopping out of that one. Well, my little guide did tell me that you're gonna need some very specific NPC mons to make this work. All right, yeah, let's keep going at it solo because I think that's gonna be the best thing I can do with this one. Meanwhile, I'll have a room open up for anybody else who wants to hop in. Oh joy, it's the exact same lineup. Damn. That's rough. I'm just glad it wasn't me. Aiden, thank you. Here, I'll also keep this going. As I just kind of focusing on this. Okay, so that's good. I'll have to probably continue to restart all the taunts as well. I just don't know how long it goes on for, actually. Oh shoot, that was the critical hit. Okay. Players do need NPCs with Pokemon with that to have intimidate. See, even your recommendations need that too. So how necessary that is. Okay, so taunt. Still got some 2 moves here for that. Oh, of course. Painfully Defiant still... Oh, actually, you know what? Not this time. This time it actually counts. That is annoying. Oh shoot, I was gonna say, you took my Tera Orb charge. You can get NPCs to switch Pokemon if you leave the raid and just come back. If they don't have Intimidate, just leave until they have it. See, I didn't really want to do that, but I think that might be a necessity here. I'm a little bit more patient when it's just me just testing it out, but like when we're streaming here, it feels like a little bit more performative is necessary. At the same time, I was the one who made the video as well, so I should also follow that bit of advice as well. Actually, wait. Uh-oh. It's only gonna get difficult from here. Because I forgot to use Taunt, and now it's just trying to use Dragon Dance whenever it wants to. I'm gonna get one-shotted by one of these. Just wait. Wait. Am I cooking? Oh, hell. Oh, Lord, this is hurting for quite a bit. Oh, please. Unfortunately, I'm not really getting a lot of heals in for this. It just takes one crit. Yep. Yeah. Intimidate is the way on that one. Thunder Punch? You were disrespectful. Alright. Yeah, we'll change it up now. We will get Sceptile in. Otherwise, actually, I have no idea what we'll do otherwise. In this case, Cody, I would like to say I do, but I think I need to actually do this one solo. This is how the setup was setting up, or this is how the setup was. So I really should ensure that I got things covered before I try to do like group settings, because I think with the group Annihilate otherwise will not work. Are you kidding me, dude? God, I wonder if this is what Nia feels like whenever he gets matched up with the same person from a previous fighting match. This is like, come on. Get me out of here. That's why I didn't start the music up. I had a feeling. Ugh. All right. Try it again. When in doubt, though, if you all want, for the sake of like your own benefits and items, then you can hop on to that one above. I just want to make sure this one runs solo down below. Please. Although they look kind of familiar. You gotta be Backing up. Back it up, back it up. Pull in reverse, Tera. Pull in reverse. Let's see. If I get the same group, I will just stop stream. I will just stop stream entirely. You ready to put the bets up on that? I think I'm down to double down. Alright guys, that's it. Take care of yourselves, everybody. I'll see you guys some other time. We're done.